Your Majesty, good populace, and everyone there now. Today, you are equals, for you are all equally blessed. For I have find the pleasure to introduce you heirs, sires of heirs, you can trace your lineage back down the foundation of the yes. Here comes the scale. He's teaching the king, asking for forgiveness for the blood of Eden spilled by your swords. Next, they made me further. In Arnhold, when they saved a pair of black work sleeves from becoming a dish towel in the outlets. In Loch Salann, they spent a year in silence. It was more like 5 minutes, but it was impressive nonetheless. And so, without any further ado, and with no further giving the lily, I give you the seekers of serenity, the protectors of artificial tranquility, the enforcers of the rulers, the mother, the holy, the heir. Your Majesty, your excellent princes, your excellencies, every one of you, on this solstice day, this most blessed of occasions, come now before you, Raven and Sasha, Baron and Baroness of the mighty Barony of Loch Salann.
It is the law of all of us, the heartbeat never dies. Full of fun, here they come. Beloved populace! Make a heartbeat louder!
Your Majesty, Your Excellencies, Your Highnesses, good friends of Artemisia and the known world, welcome now into the wondrous presence of His Excellency Killian, Baron of the Moose Line Glory Hall, and protector of the Artemisia.
Mr. Strongman?
Majesties.
Sherlock and Ursa.
Oh my God.
How was your day?
Did everyone have fun? Yeah, I had a good day. I got to hang out with some people at the same time. I beat my brother in cribbage and then was lovely. No?
We should talk about
And then someone stole some points from me. That one game.
They were fairly distributed, Your Majesty.
I don't know. I
From your friend, for saying, Smuggins, Smuggins.
shame.
We saw some amazing artwork. The artists on display today were fantastic. I enjoyed speaking with you and just seeing the talent, the prowess of what our artists can do. I'm as always. Thank you so much.
Let's get to it. We got a lot to go on today. So, let's call the autocrat up.
The Royal Majesties, call into their court now. Virgil, the autocrat will listen.
Thank you, Tips. Appreciate it. Do you have any
It's short.
And I blood on my sword this morning.
Appreciate everybody's willingness to assist with setting up court on bringing chairs back. I know we only had a limited quantity. I thought 160 chairs would be adequate. And it wasn't anymore, but that's fine. That means that we had a fantastic attendance. Did everybody have a good time? Clean up on this site. It's not going to be hard. For the most part, grab your stuff. We'll take care of the rest. So obviously, there's a couple people have already offered to hang back to assist, and I appreciate that. The site technically closes. The hard close is at 8 o'clock. If you end up drifting out of here before then, that's fantastic. Good evening. Drive safe. Road conditions are better than they were. So hang on a little bit. Warm up. Go to the ground. The license on the ground. It's much nicer. So.
This for you and your team and share it with you guys. Thank you so much for doing this. We appreciate it. We had a wonderful time today. On the phone.
Or ours is a bag that can hold other.
Did we say please? Finally. I'm still kicking for a few months so that, yeah, come on. Here's the thing. Not only do you run nice events, but like this. And the fact that I know you have a list of people waiting for those, that's not this, right? And then you have the hammers, which I haven't yet to receive, but I'm assuming it's on its way.
Basically, what we're saying.
You some cool stuff.
Yes. Want to draw more attention.
Be it known by these presents that for talent, as in and dedication to the arts and sciences in our fair kingdom, that we, King Kirloch and Ursa Rex of Artemisia, do wish to elevate our Lord Virgil Valen to the Order of the Golden Maple Leaf. By decree this 9th day of December, and Associate Congress 58 in the year 2023, Gregorian. Scroll by Anna McGee and Caitlin Inget Ada. Katan Inget Ada.
Please keep bringing your art to this kingdom. We love it and it makes us better.
For the newest member of the Order of the Golden Maple Leaf, Viva! It's good to be an autocrat.
It is. Be an autocrat. You get stuff.
Your Majesties, Mistress Malkin has some words to speak about Callantyre.
Palantir. What did Palantir do? They trying to steal some of my people like Lockhart is? That is true. That is true. We are not. You have heard of Palantir?
I did not bring the letter with me, but I received letters from Palantir that they would like to challenge us to a competition come Lily's War. Now, if you've never been to Lily's War, oh my God, so much fun. Especially if you're an archer, it's a very archer-centric event. But they're having a competition this year that involves something maybe a little more modern than some of us like, but it's a barbecue competition. They would like to invite us to participate in their barbecue competition.
Also,
That's true.
Their Majesties call into their presence now. His Lordship Cobbler. Oh!
That's fine. Good things happen in court.
Your Highness, you have any words? Bring ye the words of the Highnesses Sarah and Dave.
I had a wonderful time today. One of my favorite things in the entire world is art displays. And everyone who participated is really fun. I've said before, I will continue to say this. I want to see your art. I always want to see it, whether they're doing a formal display or you just find a table at an event. I want to see it as to a whole bunch of other people. But thank you so much for everybody who brought their art today. I really enjoyed seeing it.
I had myself a lovely day. I love ANS as well. Mostly because they let me and gave me drinks over there. And I was really, so that I thought about going and playing a little cribbage, but turns out there's no respect for royalty around here. So I want to get cheated by heralds. Because that is the only way that you would ever take out the service. And I just had a lovely day hanging out, getting to chat with people. And thank you all for coming and bringing your bright shining faces. Thank you. It's okay. Thank you, Your Highness. Your Excellency, Loch Salann, you have any words to say?
Here in reopens the court of Her Excellencies, Reverend and Sasha, Baron and Baroness of the mighty Barony of Loch Salann.
Come on, you guys can rejoice better than that. Like Muppets. Fantastic day. That's our words that we're going to use. It was a fantastic day. I hope nobody goes home and thinks to themselves, gosh, I didn't get to talk to my friends, or didn't get to play a game, or didn't get to eat good food, or anything, because somehow you missed out on all that was there. That was offered.
What have we got? Your Excellencies, is it not your custom about this time to speak to your baronial officers?
Oh, yes, they need to be spoken to.
Their Excellencies, call before them the officers of the Barony of Loch Salann.
So there is a tradition within the Barony of Loch Salann that at Solstice Court, we show our appreciation
for the efforts that those officers put forth by paying them. So, have a payment, a simple but elegant payment for your services to the barony, and for those officers that aren't here, we'll make sure that they get the thing. Yeah, I'll look through reports. And please continue to serve and we'll keep safe. Thank you so much. We appreciate it. For the officers of the Barony of Loch Salann, viva! 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 Okay, and as other traditions are, as is also tradition, we have some fantastic musicians here in the Barony. I don't know if any of you guys got a chance to hear the music playing, but it was super fantastic. So, Mr. Sam, join us for a moment. The rest of the musicians are yeah, it's been a long day. They played their parts out, and it was absolutely fantastic. All of the effort Michelle put in. This is our payment for them. We got this year. Okay. Sounds great. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
And music is absolutely
Why?
for the musicians of Loch Salann, viva! 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 Viva!
Your Excellencies, a member of your most highly esteemed populace has a matter of import and significance to discuss with Your Excellency.
Import and significance. Oh, wow.
Your Excellencies, call forth Virgil. Lord Virgil Vallon, please present yourself.
Oh,
Post
this. Yes. There are some important things to.
Your Excellencies, permission to address the exercise.
Yes, please do.
Long ago, you set me on a quest to be planted and discussed with different baronies of our to make sure that the talkings that happen to these baronies are heard. Special ears that we have in different places to make sure that everyone is unified in their purpose, so that you can listen in. So we discovered that all of the baronies were in a unified mind, that they would all be agreeing that there's no ill will or no problems among baronies. I appreciate you allowing me to serve on this.
Thank you. I'm glad to hear that information. And I would like Their Majesty to unify.
We appreciate the work that Sir Virgil has done in maybe being a spy. Dr. Allen is very curious.
He did a really good job.
He did an amazing job.
We've got some insurance on you. You're okay.
Your Excellencies, I believe Your Excellency Casimira has words regarding the arts and sciences.
To address the populace, I want to acknowledge all of the people who entered their arts and sciences today. It was wonderful. And all of the scrolls were done by my apprentice, Mistress Pearware. And I'm not sure if I should hand it to you to announce the names of your choices. So I'm going to read to you what it said. Be it known that the person to be named has displayed their fine work at Solstice Court's Artisans Display and has been selected as in this case, it would be the Baroness's choice. And done this 9th day of December on Associatatis 58, being the year 2023 Gregorian, and it's signed. And so what I thought would be very fun was I will pass this one to you and have you read your choice.
Magdalena. She's still here. All right.
So,
Good night, Lena.
You. Your trials, your errors, and your continuance to make sure that you become.
All right. Hey, Magdalena. For a minute. Can I see that scroll for a minute? I'll fake you. I'll fake you. There you go. That was got your name on it. This makes a lot more sense. Hassan ibn Bakur. Y'all know I like a good hero. I do like a good story and a word or two. Many words. Hassan, though I didn't actually get to listen to the stories, I have listened to them. I have heard your stories, and I know the good work and heart that you're putting into them. And no one will get hurt. So, hard. So, there you go. Thank you very much.
may I have your permission to read the project? What? Okay, wait. Wait. Okay. The name of the chosen artist is. Oh. Yes, all at the same time. At the same time. And to provide. Your attention to detail and the absolute gorgeous execution of that detail is astounding. Thank you for taking the time to tell me about your process and everything. And the research that you put into it is so this I thought.
Thank you for taking the different stitching and different materials. Humble. I'm happy to share it with you.
Yeah.
And these people chose you. Thank you for entering the competition. 3 cheers for all of the choices of the populace and our royalty. Viva! 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 Cheers for all those dared to enter their hearts and discuss it with others. Viva! Viva! Viva!
Two more items of business.
Their Excellencies would call before them Master Tyra Kentaru Shikune, aka Hago, presently.
Yes. Yeah. Should be.
Excellent. You do a lot of things around here. You dabble a bit, a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Peanut butter, right? Right? Some fighting, rapier fighting, some non-rapier fighting, right? Teaching. Yeah. We
Be it known to all that Tyra Kentaru Shikune Kensei, by extraordinary ability in the application and teaching of the fighting arts, is this day made a companion of the fighters awarded for laboring towards chivalry and nobility, and is entitled to wear the regalia of the order, which is the falcon's jets, and to screech nobly at times deemed appropriate. He is charged with the responsibilities of the order, these being to continue serving the Barony of Loch Salann, done this 9th day of December, Anno Societatis 58, being the year 2023 by modern reckoning. Translation by Joshua Matson, calligraphy and illumination by Jonathan Carden.
And getting to write on this and sign this was both daunting and honoring. I'm wrong. Take this. And then there is one small order of business, and that is the inaugural screech.
Their Excellencies would also call before them Her Ladyship Arabella de Rebel.
So this is for fighting. So sometimes folks do stuff and it just kind of gets swept and they like post things and it's gone. Right? So you're not necessarily in front of everybody here, right? So sometimes it's for the message to get out. And I'm sorry, I'm better. I'm trying to talk to those folks. Anyway. Yeah. This is in honor of the work that you do in the arts and science.
Be it known that Her Ladyship Arabella de Rebel, by virtue of outstanding achievement in the arts, is this day made a companion of the Laboring Artist Recognition Company, the Order of the White Hart. They are now entitled to wear the regalia of the order and to church
at times deemed appropriate. They are charged with the responsibilities of the order, these being to continue to serve, serving, that's what it says, the Barony of Loch Salann, done this 9th day of December, Anno Societatis 58, being the year 2023, Gregorian. All right. Roll. Chirp. If you will. Great cheers for the newest member of the Order of the White Mark. Viva! 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 Okay. Sorry, I remember now. Why? Thank you very much for your contribution. Okay. Their Excellencies would call before them Lord Finn. Oh, there you are. Yeah. I mean, hey, I paid for this. There we go. So, I don't know if anybody's been around long enough, but I don't do things small as a general rule. I go bigger and I go home. Yeah. And you have been blessed with the opportunity to help make some of these things happen. It takes a lot of work to keep up with me, especially when we're doing big things. And I wanted to take this opportunity to thank you over this really short amount of time that you and I have been able to put together shenanigans, to thank you for the effort that you are putting forth in that area. It would be it known to all that Lord Finn, by virtue of extraordinary service to the Barony of Loch Salann, is made a companion of the devoted and unique company of keepers, the Order of the White Duck. He is entitled to wear the regalia of the order and to quack at times deemed appropriate. He is charged with the responsibilities of this order, these being to continue serving the Barony of Loch Salann. Anno Societatis 58 being 2023 in the current era, Raven Baron, Saja Baroness. Scroll, Mayana Adahil.
And when I got this scroll, this is what I received. It's a little pouch. But in that little pouch, that is your scroll.
Absolutely, that's fantastic. It's really, really cool. So, get close. Put it in. Ben, I really appreciate your contribution, and we're looking forward to many, many, many. Oh, yes, there's the inaugural quack. 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 Cheers for the newest member of the Order of the White Duck. Viva! 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 I do believe that Mistress Brown has some words.
I am letting everyone know that Barony runs on volunteers. Now, my warrant is supposed to expire in June. However, I am renewing that warrant, but I don't want to extend my warrant a second time. I need deputies. I need deputies who learn how to do the justice checker with the understanding that they will be replacing me in 2.5 years. Thank you.
And on that note, what do we think?
On that note, we need letters of intent for our seneschal. We'll be stepping down in March. Please get us those letters of intent. If you have questions, we're glad to answer them. We also need any other officers. There are many offices that are empty that we would love to have officers filling those positions.
Thank you very much. Oh, there's that other thing. We love this. We love this opportunity. We love this to come. We love you. But we need to do other things. So we are asking for letters. The kingdom is asking for letters of intent for our replacement, the people who will step up as Baron and Baroness of Barony of Loch Salann in December of 2024.
1 year.
So the letters of intent are due by, that was by December.
Yes.
Yes? Yes. So March. The letters are due by March. And they will be sent to their majesties and to the seneschal, so that they can, and so that we can confer, and then we'll have a polling that will happen in Mailing Madness. Mailing Madness will be the polling that will determine who will step up in December. We look forward to supporting whoever it is that is next in line.
Herein closes the court of Raymond and Sajan, Baron and Baroness of the Barony of Loch Salann.
I heed the words of the servant of the heart of the kingdom.
Oh, we have words, Buckles. I suppose we can admit now that we came here for maybe ulterior motives as well. Because you see, we have realized since we become Baron and Baroness that, for instance, we won ourselves a rapier warlord. And then we want to rapier champion from Loch Salann. And then we won. We asked our rapier warlord to step away so that we could replace him, and he was replaced with somebody from Loch Salann. Then our heavy warlord dwells in Loch Salann. And then it seems to be a pattern. Now we've lost members of our populace. I have had one away today to a member of Loch Salann. Even my family. I've lost a member of my family to Loch Salann. You understand the pattern? We had to investigate. What is it about this barony? We have two things to report. You ready? Number one, it's because you guys are awesome. Loch Salann is welcoming, they're warm. You know how to run an event and make us welcome.
I don't know. I'm thinking I gotta replace that rapier champion in March.
What's up?
Sorry.
So, number one, we want to thank you all. Because every time we come here, every time you step into Loch Salann, every time someone from Loch Salann comes to our barony, we are with them. And that means everything to us. Thank you. Thank you all. The second thing we've learned, you'll be really happy, Your Majesty, to learn this. We've learned this all on our own. Because with all this going on, we were somewhat afraid because there's this little thing that tends to pop its head up in the summer called uprising. And we thought, could this be the uprising that we have to fear? And Your Majesties, we have learned on our own accord, this kingdom is unified. There's nothing for you to worry about. So, yeah, well, children are always bad. But anyway, thank thank you for letting us poke some fun. We had an amazing day today, as we always do. Coming to Solstice has quickly become one of our favorite events, and today was no exception. Thank you all. Even people do still stuff.
There you go.
Yeah. I just going to run down the list next, but we have a short time.
This is Excellency of Arnhold having this evening.
The words of Killian that's not been.
Them spike words. I mean, he's not, so.
So thanks for a great day. I want to plug that Arnold has basketball. And this year's basketball, we are going to be doing our ring championship. So if anyone Valentine's wants to come over to but we are going to be doing rapier. We also are going to be having our ANS championship that day, and so we'll have Hawkins Choice and perhaps Crown's Choice if they want to participate. And if Valentine's wants to go over and coach that, well, not possible. We also will be doing our Bardic championship as well. So it's mass ball this year is going to be our, tour de France. It's tour de France, tour de Arnold, tour de force. We will be doing dance. We always do dance at mass ball. So it's going to be a full day event this year, not just an evening event. And we're going to have a lot of stuff going on all day. So I want to make sure everybody knows they're invited, especially Valentine's. It's true. It's true. I just, you seem to be. We could make some happen.
What I'm seeing here is Loch Salann is not invited to.
Oh, no.
Please go to mass ball.
You're welcome to join. and steal championships as you want. I just want everyone to feel welcome to come to Arnhold. We're going to have a lot of stuff going on. So there's rapier, there's Bardic, there's ANS, there's dancing, there's court, there's shenanigans. So it should be a really good day for everyone. So please, everyone, consider coming to Arnhold in a month.
We're empty.
Sir Majesties would call forward the runners of the cricket and the chess tournament, please.
These guys.
Oh my. Hey boys, thank you so much for running some tournaments today. I had a lot of fun in the cricket tournament until certain someone
Awkward as that.
John, you have the sword, right? We'll give it, oh, right. Sorry, guys. They need 30 days notice before the headaches. Before we do that, would you gentlemen just get up and please tell our one copies who won these tournaments?
All right. It was a spirited competition. But in the end, in a very, very close challenge between Master Owen and Sir Master Dunker, Sir Master Dunker prevailed.
Many beautiful battles across the board were had. With honor and chivalry they were fought. 3 finalists we had: Ariston, Hago, and Finn. With Ariston, a mystical man from a mystical land, taking the finals and earning the booty box.
Thank you for your generosity in giving a foreigner a moment of joy.
Anytime.
I need you. Yeah, I did something. So, look at the great temple, the chest. We have other events coming up. We did want to ask you about maybe doing something else. And we don't need an answer right now, but we do need an answer soon.
And we
on a different question. Call. Their Majesties call forward now. All Majesties be ready.
At an event to be later determined with us. And then we ask you a question whether you would like to join this August order of funky. Y'all.
Actually, 3 calls.
Y'all are childish. All right. All right. Your Lordship Gage. Okay. Shut up. To see the way that you present yourself on the field, the way that your enemies see you and your friends look to you. I expect your answer to be what I want it to be, but there's only one right answer. And we'll decide on a day for you to answer it later. Please, leave with your brothers and take their advice. And just start. Brothers gently.
Continue your advice and discredit it accordingly as you see it.
Yep. Yeah.
Well, it was speechless.
If you didn't hear him because of the shenanigans that's happening over there, for any who this is their first event, I need you to hear it. Anyone? No.
That's all. Okay. Okay.
Sorry? Surrogate? I take this to them and thank them for coming. Thank you.
All right, well, that's it. Now,
Where are you comers? The lifeblood of Artesia. Behold!
No, no. So, I mean, like, what we did, and like, I'm mixing my other card, like, this guy is still punching me, good, and like, I've got to, we're just looking for just a little bit more. Okay, fine, fine,
We'll schedule later.
fine. Please, please. One, come on.
Their Majesties call forward their Graces Timur and Tiana. Are you part of the?
Were you guys? Okay.
As you were the road, start this. Center. 300. Thank you.
Yeah. Start it up.
The strength and stability of the kingdom lie in these virtues, the virtues of the people, chivalry, creativity, and service. For if any of these are lacking, the kingdom fails. The servants of the crown support it by their efforts and with their dedication preserve the kingdom from extinction. Let the members of the Order of the Pelican attend upon their majesties. Their majesties would call before them now Annalise Ferguson. Your majesties, comes before you now Her Excellency Annalise Ferguson. She comes bearing an award of arms.
Come bearing the golden tier.
Ah, which is the same as a golden pillar, which she also has.
He bears the star and lily.
Ah, the same as the golden maple leaf, which she also has.
She comes bearing a silver Pegasus.
Ah, the same as the golden sun and splendor, which she also has.
She comes bearing a royal cipher.
Ah, the same as the griffin's heart, which she also has.
She comes bearing an order of the road.
Ah, the same as the gratia e comitas, with the majesties. I have an award recommendation.
And we gave her a courtyard.
Anyway, she comes bearing arms, swords, and limited. A shield, a polypus, sword, and a lily. Azure. She is escorted by her pelican, handball and Barony, and her houseful of Barony of
Nothing profound. We have noticed that though your journey has begun, it is not over. We're still. You're meant.
Annalise, their grace has asked you a question. We are prepared to receive the answer. But before you can give us that answer, there's business we'll take care of.
Majesties, there are also words from Loch.
Please. Oh, your majesties.
Majesties, noble peers, good gentles, today you gather in celebration to honour a remarkable individual, Annalise. Her journey within our beloved society has been filled with an unwavering dedication, passion, and an indomitable spirit. Annalise has walked a path marked by grace, chivalry, and a steadfast commitment to the ideals that bind us together. Her generosity, humility, and willingness to support others have made her not just a peer in the making, but a beloved friend to many. She has been a mentor to the inexperienced, a stalwart companion on the journey, and a source of inspiration for all who aspire to greater heights within the society. May she continue to enrich the tapestry of Lockhart and every kingdom she is a part of with her talents, her wisdom, and her unbending spirit. As you gather to recognise her accomplishments, we would like to acknowledge that Annalise will be forever a cherished child of Lockhart. In this moment of celebration, we offer our most heartfelt congratulations to Annalise and a small token made by Her Majesty's. May your peerage be the next chapter in a life filled with service, love, and passion. Angus and Ginevra, King and Queen of Lockhart.
Thank you for inviting her to join you. Thank you, Majesty, for honouring that. Adelaide. Our journey was an interesting one. But given that, unlike most people, you turned up to the SCA fully formed and fully understanding how all this works. However, that being said, and as I asked if you wanted me as a mentor and a guide, I did say at the time, you will get there on your own. But I would like the kudos. I thank you for that, because now I get the kudos. You are my first student to have reached this threshold. And the journey has been wonderful. The people that you have helped along the way, the mark that you have left on Lockhart before you came and reinvigorated this kingdom, where you started for only a few months before running away to Lockhart. By the way, that's always an option. We're always equal. Hi.
Hi.
But yes, you left a lasting legacy on Lockhart. It became standard that if you were at an event, you were the herald, or you just jumped in and became the herald. And after a while, you were always the herald, because that was what everyone expected, was an American twang in an Australian court. And when you left, there was a hole, a big hole. However, it appears that this kingdom benefited from Lockhart's absence. We missed you, but these guys win. You have enriched this kingdom, and you will continue to enrich this kingdom and the known world as you journey forward. This is but a step on your life journey within the SCA. And I am immeasurably glad that I was included on your early steps. And Janet, Elizabeth, thank you for recommending, because yes, she really was part of our household and she made it complete.
I needed a grocery system. You fixed it.
So there is a belt that I gave. I take this belt back. I have received the belt back. You are released from any fealty. I return this belt to you to keep and to hand on to students as you so choose, or to keep and use for yourself. I did help to make that belt. It's one of the very few things I've ever made of soft fibers. And please do keep it. Thank you.
Adelaide, at this time, is it still your intent to join the noble and august order of
Correct one.
Yes.
There is a medallion and a chain. Hello again, Your Majesty. Majesty. This chain I had made for myself many years ago. However, under the circumstances, it seemed appropriate to pass it on. There is a link from my own chain holding the pelican medallion to this. In the Kingdom of Lockhart, all peers wear fealty chains. And in this box, which I will be holding on to through this cord, there are a number of links that have been donated from various peers of Lockhart who all admire and respect Adelaide and sent links for her. These links will be added to the regalia along the line, but for the moment they are part of the ceremony. I hand this chain to Your Majesty.
At this time, we will pass it on.
Nice.
There's more. Oh.
From our custom.
The chain that Their Majesties present with, or the medallion that present with, has been worn by every member of Barony of Loch Salann since they have been made here. The first being Mr. Sherman, passed on to all members of the Pelicans, Barony of Your Majesties, members of the peerages and populace have word on Adelaide.
We would probably hear that.
Is there a member of the Order of the Chivalry to speak on her behalf?
Oh, yeah.
I am Dr. Ormstanger, 12th Baron of Loch Salann, member of the Order of Pelicans, and Knight of the Society for Creative Annapolis. I have known Adelise, I can look at it, for many, many years. She is a dear friend of mine. She joined the SCA when I was Baron and immediately began saving my life as a lady in waiting, making sure that I wasn't getting sunburned. She shared her creativity, her art, leatherworking, and various other calligraphy and illumination. However, she had no interest in fighting, and that's just fine. That being said, her Kapora, a peer, must have a familiarity with the combat of our society. And then she traveled to far lands of Lockhart and took the lessons of heraldry that I was fortunate enough to teach her, and learned the ways of the Lockhartians.
that how and then use them to become one of the most renowned field herald and tournament heralds that kingdom has had. And then we won because she came back. It has been wonderful to be able to discuss the intricacies of field and tournament heraldry with my good friend Adams, and to be able to enjoy conversations with her. And I look forward to many, many years to come with my sister Pelican, discussing the arts of chivalry. Your Majesties, as the knight of this SCA and a knight of Artemisia, I most wholeheartedly endorse Adley's Pelican. Thank you.
Your Majesties. Good populace. I am Strategos Aristone, and I speak of from the chivalry of Lockhart, of this shining light of ours, this pillar. Piers are pillars, whether knights, masters, whether pelicans or laurels, they all hold the roof of the society up, and they share some common virtues. Some of the virtues are common to us all. And I would speak of only two, for we do not have all night. Get it? The first I will speak of is an unorthodox virtue. You may not find it in a text, but if you lay eyes on a knight or mod, I just want you to do that for a second. I want you to look at a knight or mod who inspires you, and I want you to think of them on the field, and I want you to think of their joy. Joy is what brings us together. Joy on the tournament field. And Duncan has pointed out very well that your heraldry has brought joy to many. But that is not the only place we see joy. There are many chores in this society, and the best kind of chore is one done with joy and laughter. And I swear that any chore done with you is a pleasure. And that is the joy that you bring as a pillar of our society. And we hold that joy. I see that joy on the faces of the people you recruited every week. You may have left, but that has not. I hear that joy in the laughter that rings still, and I feel that joy in the shaking shoulders of a person giggling in court and trying really hard to keep quiet, because that is our culture too. You did that. You helped with that. The other virtue, perhaps a more serious one, is that of franchise. Upholding yourself as a member of our community. And many years ago, someone said, you are known when you are missed. We will not know what you gave us until we see you absent, and we have seen you absent. We have seen the whole, right? But that hole is not a gap. My people, us Hellenes, have a custom in art of lost wax casting, wherein one makes a figure of beauty, and when it dissolves, having had the mold made, the bronze is poured and takes its form. Your franchise is there in all of the collegians that you recruit, including my brother. Thanks for that. Your franchise is there in the joy others take on the field of heraldry because of you. Your franchise is seen in the eyes of so many in Lockhart, and you are therefore still there. You have made of yourself a pillar in Lockhart, and it retains, and it will hold. You are my peer. Be well, and be in two kingdoms.
Is there a member of the Order of the Laurel to speak on her behalf?
Don't look at me. I will lose it. That being said, there are 2 laurels to speak for Her Excellency today. I'm not the first. Mistress Anne de Tournai has sent words of Her Excellency. Unto their Majesties of Artemisia, my fellow members of the Order of the Laurel, and the noble populace of Artemisia, does Anne de Tournai send greetings. Today you gather to acknowledge a remarkable soul whose gift of service is nothing short of an art form. Adelise not only serves with unwavering dedication, but elevates it to an inspiring spectacle. Like a masterful teacher, she imparts the wisdom of compassion, turning every act of service into a lesson for those fortunate enough to witness. In her brushstrokes of kindness and strokes of inspiration, Adelise paints a canvas of generosity that not only touches lives, but also teaches the profound beauty of selfless, sustainable giving. This was true of her time in Lochac, but also what I have witnessed from afar. It is honored to recognize the artistry of a giving heart, and she is most definitely my peer. On a personal note, in the beginning, Adelise sprang from the ground, sprang from the earth, fully formed, and on her horse. And the horse struck its hooves into the earth, and all of a sudden the college was formed. And then Adelise, college, and the horse went and damn near ran event after event after event, including most of Rome Festival, which is no small feat. And as His Excellency Ariston has said, franchise, people, franchise. She has made the SCA out of thin air. And this is no small feat. This takes a lot of work that people never see. It takes a love of the society. It takes a love of the people that you're hanging with. And I know that this is a very, very casual thing, but I have to hang on to myself. Her franchise is amazing. But her courage to defend others is also so much of her makeup. For those of you who wonder about what the job of a peer is, we are the last, best, and sometimes only defense that the society has when things go sideways. And you do this every day, every time, and with every breath you take. You are my sister, you are my friend, and you are my peer. And I thank you for being with us.
Is there a member of the Order of the Pelican who will speak on behalf of this lady?
Majesties, I am Princess Duchess Marie Maltesa, and I carry the words of Master Emperor Reinhardt, member of the Order of the Pelican, as he sends words.
Your Majesties, Master Reinhardt and I have been corresponding and have made a troubling discovery. We have learned what is an ancient tale. Long ago, there was an Oceanid, a sea nymph, who was followed by the god Jupiter. But at the time, the sea nymph had a secret. You see, while she was inside Jupiter, she bore him a daughter. She spent years whispering and working. Finally, she was able to get her daughter released from this prison. This daughter sprang from Jupiter's head, fully formed. We know her as Minerva, associated with wisdom and knowledge.
Neither of us could witness to the exact origins of her excellency, but she did bring up Mrs.
Fully formed.
Absolutely agree.
We cannot prove divine origin, but we can discuss her further. On one hand, she has been shepherding collegians into becoming successful members of society.
And on the other hand, she is an exemplary herald and diligently serves as court box and field herald.
On another hand, she has welcomed home many of our newcomers and introduced them to the many facets of the game to play, nurturing the new branches of the society along the way.
And on another hand, she freely gives of her time and skills to ensure that every award recipient has a lovely scroll to hang on their wall.
On another hand, she has re-enlivened the Glass Beach community recently, sharing her resources for this activity with anyone who wants to try.
And yet, on another hand, she embraces her role as silent herald so that hearing is not a requirement for enjoying court.
Still, on another hand, she has secured grant funding to ensure events are able to be affordable for some of the very newest in society.
And she graciously opens her home, her wardrobe, her kitchen to ensure members can travel here and are as comfortable as they would be in their home group.
On the other hand,
Wait, we're already at like 8 hands. How many does she need?
this is going nowhere. Your Majesties, we humbly endorse Her Excellency Emily's legacy to the elevation of the order of the country.
We would have her stand with us as she already works with us.
You have told me.
Is there a member of the order of defense to speak on her behalf?
I am Padre Chigakuni Kensei, Protego, of the Order of Defense of Artemisia. I carry the words of Master Owen Cantor Appiu, Master of Defense of Lochak, and I also would have some words for you about Adeline. From Master Owen, to their Royal Majesties Tirlock and Ursa, King and Rex of Artemisia. Members of the esteemed Order of the Pelican, my fellow companions of the Order of Defense and assembled gentles. Master Owen Cantor Appiu sends his humble greetings from distant Lochak. I am privileged to be asked to speak about my friend Adelise, and can only express my regret that I am not able to do so in person. I am instead pleased to be able to offer these words through Heigo Kensei. I first met Adelise at a feast in our canton of Okaway. As strangers do in our society, we spent the evening talking about our interests and passions. For my part, I learned how Adelise was giving her time to serving and supporting our young members in the College of St. Malachi at one of our regional universities. After that pleasant evening, we met often at events in Lochak. Adelise was always doing something for someone else. From my own perspective, that extended to seeing her at the side of the rape. Adelise has not fenced with us, and I suspect she might not have time, but she has been a strong and enthusiastic support of our art. Our time with Adelise in Lochak was far too short. She carries the love and friendship of many in our kingdom, and should be rightly regarded with renown for her service spanning kingdoms and the known world. And now speaking with my own words. I've seen and been inspired by Adelise and her work for years now. At first, I had heard about her as a distant member of the House of Barony Arkham. When she arrived back in the kingdom, I was honored to meet her at our household get-together. She jumped back into our local group headfirst and has since become an indispensable part of our community. Adelise is always looking to help and to teach others her crafts, such as heralding, silent and spoken, garb construction, and her bead craft. She is a beacon of inspiration to us all and makes me want to improve myself personally. And Adelise has become a great friend since our first meeting. And I believe I speak for the rest of the Order of Defense when I say I fully recommend her to elevation into the Order of the Pelican.
Is there a member of the Order of the Royal Peers who's on her behalf?
Your Majesty, there are two. I am Duchess Karen von Katzenberg, a peer of Artemisia. and Her Excellency of Loch will speak in addition to my words. And what I should say is, Your Majesty, as you know, royal parentage itself carries no responsibility. We who were born to crown are honored for a station which we no longer hold. That the coronet, that is a symbol of this station, does sometimes give us the opportunity to give a voice to those who otherwise have none. And it gives us the opportunity to participate in and observe the activities of those who serve our successors. The lady who is before you is a dedicated servant of this kingdom, and her cheerful and courteous service takes many forms. She attires and presents herself in a manner befitting her position as the royal herald, and her noble manner brings honor to the crown. She gives honor and respect to all, making no distinction regarding rank or station. She offers her help freely to the projects and endeavors of others, and her hospitality is friendly and generous, even including the tiniest of furry visitors. She maintains love and loyalty for 2 kingdoms, thereby honoring them both. Artemisia and Lochak are fortunate to have her, and I endorse her elevation with all my heart. I thank you.
Majesty. From the moment I met this amazing lady, she was in the middle of everything. She was quite right, so. Offering to help out, especially in heralding and traveler, taking offices, being a go-to person, or offering her services has made a significant impact across the lands. Her values are true, and those that she holds very high. And her integrity to the value of others, she holds without losing herself. Selfless service with humility, never seeking praise. Doing things because of the joy and love of the populace and the kingdoms. Doing so with grace and courtesy, regardless of success or failure, or of the occasional trait of kingdoms. Her generosity of time and energy is given freely to make the society a better place. My friend, you are most certainly worth fighting the wretched seas to see this joyous occasion. You are my friend, you are my family, and you are most definitely my peer.
Is there a member of the populace who will speak on her behalf?
Several. Although there were 2 for the other categories, the populace is large. There will be 4 of us. People have said many things about Adelaide, and this speaks to how wide her impact is on the group around her. She does not have any of the vanity or figurehead part that can come with leadership. It leads from amidst the people with the others and brings them along with her. Adelaide did not hesitate to assume leadership positions upon arriving in our great kingdom. Within seconds, she was a pillar of her local shire, Edora, the local college, Malachi, the neighboring barony, Rowaney, the college in that city, St. Ursula, etc. And so many of the groups in Lockhart are based in colleges. And much of your work there remains visible to this day. The people who were college kids at the time, now emerging into leadership positions of their own. And you can see a certain leadership style in common between them, where they learned it from. And a quick anecdote on the effect that she had was that the college kids, not really knowing any better, and this was years ago. Yeah, you know where this is going. They, you know, relatively new to the society, got a reasonable idea how this works. They just called her Mistress Adelaide. They just assumed. Of course, the overwhelming humility, she would have none of it. Didn't need to explain. No, you're mistaken. And they said, okay, we understand. Not yet, Mistress Adelaide. And it is my honor as someone who was among those college kids at the time, all those years ago, to be one of the last to use the phrase, not yet, Mistress Adelaide.
Good gentles, my name is Anna. I also am a member of the populace of Loch. Now, I wish to speak briefly on the service that I have known Adelise to perform, which she does at all times because she's amazing. Adelise is my favorite herald. Second favorite herald, I'm very sorry, darling. I love you. Adelise is my second favorite herald. She is my favorite tournament herald. I miss you. Please come home. Adelise. Adelise was her Shire herald as of her first Shire meeting. She took on the officership. My first memory of her is heralding, and notably, my first memory of her is beautifully illustrative of my favorite aspect of my favorite pelican and of good service in the SCA, the art of effective delegation. Because Adelise does beautiful service, but she inspires those around her to service. So sure enough, wherever Adelise went, she had a small army of minions at all times doing whatever it was that she thought they should do because they wanted to help, Adelise. Truly, you are an inspiration. I am lucky to call you my friend. I am so glad that I am slightly ahead to be, and slightly closer to being one of the last people to call you, not yet Mistress Adelaide. This has been deserved for a long time. Love.
Artemisia, and I've also been asked to speak on behalf of the populace of the Kingdom of Artemisia. I met Adelise shortly before, and I had forgotten this till today. The Lockhackians reminded me. I dragged her to her first event, His Grace Timmer and Sasha's coronation. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, Sorsha. My apologies. It's all good. Anyway, I said, this is your thing. You should come. You should do this thing. And she came, and we have been friends for years. Shortly after she started playing, there was a demo happening in the Barony of Loch Salann, and it was cold and it was outside, and I had fabric for a cloak. Did not have the skills to make said cloak. And she looked at me and she said, give me the fabric. You've got too many projects at work. You're coming to the event, but you can't freeze. And the cloak magically appeared. This is one of many, many examples of her service. And the other thing that I associate with her is she doesn't just serve, she teaches those around her and brings joy as she is teaching them. I have learned how to sew, and we have gotten into more shenanigans over the years doing various things, and that is just what Adelise does. She brings that joy and teaches others to enjoy the things that she does, and is constantly looking for those opportunities to help, whether in happy times and silly times, or last year when I was dragged out of my house after my kitten crossed the rainbow bridge to make glass beads, because that is just what she does and who she is. And I am grateful for her example of friendship and service and teaching, and highly recommend her.
Thank you.
Excellent, please. Populace. I am Baroness Elizabeth Hunter, and I will be the last to speak to the populace. I will keep this brief. I could go on. Here it is how long your time is precious. It's this. It's all of this, over and over and over again. You think she's done? She's not. I miss her because she is ours. We envy you because she's yours too. Majesties, grateful. You are finally recognizing what we have known for a very long time that this woman is a peer. Your family hopes that you will never forget what you are, a very silly octopus who does too many things and never takes himself too seriously.
Is there a towel to be brought forth?
If I could say it in words, you jokingly say that could not be so. That between the three of us, we have the one brain cell. Yeah, and we could not do the job. And we, they're not just going to I think is all of us have been a blessing. And thank you.
There has been much infighting between two kingdoms today and over the past few months. But at the end of the day, we make a peer that is not a peer of any one kingdom. It is a peer of the realm. It is a peer of 20 kingdoms among the known world. And you may always count yourself out. You are, when we recognize someone that you're already there, it is because your order knows you. That being said, we don't mind that.
We did not do this. We barely did this. And we took care of your bullet.
Excellency Adelise, at this time, you would hear your oath. Here do I swear, by mouth and by tongue. Give Sherlock, please, and give Ursa rest. That I will demonstrate fealty to the crown, and for my part, enrich the dream. To speak, silence. To do and to let be. To come and to go. To strike and to shield. All that are of this life. On my arm. From this hour henceforth, and as a lawful command of the crown. So say I, Adeline Burke. And we, Ursa,
and we, Sherlock,
do hear your words. We know them to be true. And for our part, swear to uphold our oath to you. To support you when you falter. To push you when you need it. And to protect you whenever possible. So the stars fall from the sky.
Is there a cap of maintenance in their clothes? Historically, the cap of maintenance had a crimson, framed in lines and ermine, appeared in heraldry as a symbol of dignity and nobility. In our society, the cap of maintenance is preserved as a heraldic charge for members of the Order of the Pelican and is a symbol of the order.
This chain, donated by your mentor. This medallion, donated by your parent, your family. This hat, donated by Lockhart. This cape, donated by Artemisia. You are a child of many kingdoms. You are beloved by all.
Adelise, we did thee once for service. We did twice for honor. We did thee Pelican of the society.
On this grand occasion, we to our king and our Rex, rightful monarchs of Artemisia by right of arms, send greetings to all nobles in the known world. Whereas it is our pleasure to recognize and elevate our beloved subject, Annalise Ferguson, upon whom has been confirmed with great renown and recognition by 2 kingdoms of the society, to the most noble order of the Pelican, we hereby grant unto her the following ensigns: a mural by letters patent, azure, a polypus, or amuletti, azure. Henceforth, she shall have the sole and exclusive right to bear these arms in the Society of Creative Anachronism, and to use and show forth without let or hindrance. In witness whereof, we set our hands and the great seal of the kingdom this 9th day of September, December. The year 2023 Gregorian at Solstice Court in Loch Salann. Loch King, Ursa Rex. Calligraphy and illumination by Mr. Tamsin Sunderland, Order of the Laurel.
Rise.
Adelise,
Mistress Adelise. Turn.
face one of them.
Artemisia! Please welcome your newest Pelican!
Sorry.